Roads? Where this ship's going, we don't need roads.
The very necessary question, if you could ride in a time machine, where and when would you go?
My mind straight away goes to like going back to, you know, see the dinosaurs, but let's really get...
You wouldn't be very popular.
No, you'd be truly lonely.
I don't think I'd go back farther than like the 60s or 70s because I think things get increasingly uncomfortable the farther back you go.
Yeah.
Are we going with an extra case of plutonium?
Yes, of course. You gotta be prepared.
Just checking.
Without that, how would you ever?
Whoa, Dad!
Did you not just do the show? Come on, what'd you learn?
Okay. You know when I'd go back to?
What?
I'd go back to, when was the Black Plague?
Oh, that's a great choice.
When was it?
I don't know. The 1600s? That's my guess, is 1600s, but I'm probably...
Either like, you know, when the Black Plague was coming around, or maybe like a Great War. Maybe when like Genghis Khan was in rule, just to see if it was really that bad. But I'd just like, you know, I'd come in like the top of a hill.
Really that bad.
I'd come in on the top of a hill and I'd sort of just peer down. Maybe I'd have brought some food with me, and I'd just picnic and watch people.
All right.
I
haven't heard that one.
There is one performance on Broadway that I always wish I could have seen, and it was ages back at the Winter Garden, where Back to the Future played.
Oh yeah.
It was a different Winter Garden at the time. I don't believe the modern Winter Garden existed at that time, but it was a production of Julius Caesar, starring the brothers Booth, Edwin Booth, John Wilkes Booth, and their brother Junius Brutus Jr. And Edwin played Brutus, John Wilkes played Antony, and Junius Brutus played Cassius. And they did one benefit performance of Julius Caesar that raised money to put up the statue of Shakespeare in Central Park.
Oh my God.
And I kind of wish I could see that performance.
That's such a good, wow, that's good.
Sorry.
Doesn't even want to see the Black Plague. What is this?
Oh, missed the Black Plague.
Oh man.
Ring around the rosy.
What is your guys' favorite, most iconic line for your characters that you would be able to deliver for us, and why is it your favorite?
It's when you tell me 5 minutes apart. And I go, I became the world's first time traveler. And I go, a time machine? A time machine? Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Marty, I just became the world's first time traveler.
A time machine? A time machine? Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
Oh,
and he has that little crack
line
on the DeLorean.
Oh, I love that line.
Yeah, so I've always
So
felt
good.
like that line needs to be as close to Michael J. Fox as possible, and I hope that it is, but...
The fans definitely
obviously.
appreciate it. I mean, I love this.
Hell yeah, all right.
Mine is actually not like an iconic line. It's just a chance, because Doc Brown is such a kinetic energy source. Like, he's always active and it's high stakes a lot of the time. An early moment for him to settle in is when he's naming dates to go to. And when he goes, oh, and here's a red letter date in the history of science, November 5th, 1955. Here's a red letter day in the history of science, November 5th, 1955. Because in that, you feel without knowing yet, the importance of that date, and it
Yeah,
kind of gets him somewhere to ground, and he becomes more relatable to the audience, because because he's been going,
Yeah.
and very shortly after that, he's back there.
And then you're like,
but it's
oh,
just
he's
kind
a
of
real person.
it's kind of a settling to
Yeah.
allow the audience to kind of connect to him as a person
course,
instead of
yeah.
just this energy force.
Fanatic, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened on November 5th, 1955?
That was the day I invented time travel.
Wait, really quick, I want to say my favorite line.
Okay, yes.
Okay. My favorite line, I was thinking about it while watching the show tonight, when you're like, this is heavy, Doc, and then you're just like, wait, it has nothing to do with this. That kills me every time.
And unless you repair the damage, you'll be history.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Heavy? No, weight has nothing to do with this. This is temporal physics. That was cut and was just added back in.
Yes, just
Are you
added
kidding?
back.
It was just added back in 3 days ago.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I love that line.
We were waiting on
I
it
was
as well.
fighting for. I was fighting.
It's so funny. It's so like, and the way you're just like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's
Out
so-
of all of the cuts, that
Yeah.
was the one I heard about the most.
My name is Marty McFly, and I'm from the future. I came here in a time machine that you invented.
So, as someone who is British and has an accent, is it hard to get into the American accent, you know, the Michael J. Fox, you know, voice?
A general American accent is okay to get into.
Yeah.
I feel like I've enough proficiency in my general American accent to just sort of talk and just, you know, go along and reel the reel and all that. But when it comes to Marty McFly, it's so like aggravatingly specific because Michael J. Fox is trying to do a Californian accent as a
Yeah.
Canadian.
Yeah.
So the accent that he ends up with is like an amalgamation, is hyper specific to an individual. So he's got loads of little peccadillos within his accent it has been really hard to get into. And also to do his accent is a real vocal strain because it actually, normally if you're speaking in an American accent, it sits quite forward in your face and it's
Yeah.
quite nasal and it's very in your mask, and which means it's quite vocally healthy for me because nothing is sort of sitting in my throat. But with Michael J. Fox, there's a sneaky little tutorial on how to do his voice, and the secret was, what I started with, was to go really like pubescent, and then you drop it like an octave. It's all the way back in your throat, and it almost sounds like you got a cold. And then you add a little crack, and here and there you got Michael J. Fox. But if you do it like that, it puts a big old strain on your
Yeah.
throat. So you've got to marry the two of a healthy like American accent with the peccadillos that he has and the timbre that he has, and sort of try and marry them together. And that's what I've tried to do, and I think anyone else who will ever play Marty McFly will come across the same conundrum.
Shut out of town! I didn't know you did anything creative. I didn't even know you liked science fiction.
But eventually you get this like happy medium which you can get through an entire show
Yeah.
trying to do his accent, and you can also pick up on like the details which he
Yeah.
employs within the film. But then again, you know, what you hear in your own ears is always different from
Yeah.
what an audience member will
It
hear. or
sounded
another
great.
cast member.
I loved it.
So yeah, I'll take your word for it because I have no f***ing clue.
So, do you guys have anything that you want to say to the Back to the Future fans, whether of the musical, the movies, or just someone who wants to come on the Royal Caribbean and they want to see this show? Why should they come see it, you know?
I think there's a bit of a prejudice against cruise ship shows, which I can absolutely assure you will be completely burnt to the ground if you come and see this show. And I can speak the utmost support for this entire cast. It is absolutely incredible how much work everyone has put into this, and the commitment to this show is absolutely sublime. And the show has changed quite a bit with it being on a cruise ship. We've made a lot of cuts, it's a lot shorter because we don't have any intermission. But I think that really works in our favor because the plot of this story is fast-paced and it is frantic, and there is a lot of pressure. And because of these cuts that we've made and the necessary shortenings that we've now got, the ball just does not stop rolling, and it's exciting non-stop, and you don't really get a break. As an audience member, I don't think we don't get a break either, believe me. But God, it's a thrill. It's a real thrill. and
It's
I don't
really
think-
pithy. It's just urgent and quick and efficient, and plus you get to be on the largest cruise ship in the world, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just to reiterate what Jacob said, the commitment of the cast is incredible, bar none. Everybody is giving their all. Everybody in this show is hungry. It's a new production. It's fresh. It's vital. And I think that energy is evident when you're in the audience.
It's only a matter of time.
Well, thank you guys so much for talking to me. I loved being able to chat with you guys and getting your guys' opinion on everything. And yeah, it was so nice to meet you guys.
Thank you. Yeah,
Marty. It
lovely
was a
to meet you
pleasure.
too.